Hi, I'm Jeffrey, and this is AutoAlchemy, the intersection between typology and self-growth. However, today we're going to be laughing. Laughing is good for the soul, okay? So once again, I am hanging out here on the MBTI Memes subreddit, and today I've done a little curating for you. I've done some cultivating. I am trying to look solely at memes pertaining to the INFPs, everybody's favorite feeler, tied with ISFPs, ENFPs, ENFJs. Okay, but seriously, INFPs are especially near and dear to my heart. A lot of my close friends have been INFPs throughout the years. I think that they're a really good influence on me. They help me just learn more about the human soul and see myself more clearly. And I also think that they happen to be great romantic partners. You know who you are. Call me. Alright, let's check out some memes, why don't we? Oh goodness. This one's overwhelming. I'm sure that all of these are good, but I'm just gonna hone in on the INFP in particular. Let's see what the Roastmaster has to say about the INFPs. INFPs have mastered the arts with their creativity and talent. Everyone else has mastered the art of letting the INFPs think that they're creative and talented. Oh my god, this is brutal to me. God. And this is something that I actually fear for myself. Like, I make YouTube content, I try to write, and sometimes I'm like, geez, what if I'm a horrible writer? What if I'm horrible at YouTube? What if people just aren't letting me know? I mean, look, I don't like receiving brutal feedback, but it's okay to nudge me and be like, yo, son, dad, yo, how about you start to look at other options? And I'll do the same for you. Everybody who comments today, I'm going to let you guys know exactly what I think of you and your creative pursuits. Chances are I'll love it. Next up, we have something titled, Who Needs Introverted Intuition Anyway? Well, we have two SpongeBob images here. One is INFP socializing, and that version of SpongeBob, there's not a lot to him, there's not a lot of texture to him, he's just not good at it, but he does have wide eyes, you know, he has some level of enthusiasm, he seems harmless. That checks out with INFPs, I know. Harmless until they break your heart. But the strong INFP, he's so buff when it comes to analyzing other people's emotions. And I'm thinking that this is because where other types might focus on the emotional breadth and the spectrum of the tribe, the INFP is sacrificing that breadth for a depth that other people can't even fathom, except for maybe ENFPs, ISFPs. But yeah, if you have like this deep well of emotions and clearly you can see what other people are going through and you can position where they might be on this like xylophone of emotional notes and tones, please don't let ENTPs talk about introverted feeling. For meme number 3, actually I probably shouldn't do these in numerical order because some of them are going to get cut. For meme number, we have You Know That Feel. It's a bad day, your favorite sad song starts playing, and it starts to rain. And then we have Furby involved in some sort of satanic demonic ritual, sitting smack dab in the center of this 5-pointed star. We're summoning the inner INFP. So, you know, we all have these various perspectives that exist within us at some level, and you don't want to see my inner INFP because instead of a Furby, mine is like one of those Elmo dolls that has been set on fire and all of the red fur has been stripped away, and then you just have this mechanical thing that's lurching over and over again. Don't test me. Ooh, this is going to be good because we've got some NTP INFP Fusion. We've got an image from Joker, the INFP trying to live well, and then the NTP comes up and says, your values are useless, they actually don't make sense, you're too emotional and people will bully you for it, like I'm doing right now. And this is an argument that I get in daily. Okay, what's going on here? It's called Oof. Basically, we have somebody who could be an ENFP, an ESFP, ENFJ, ESFJ. They're here with their partner, they're proposing, and look at that. Oh no. Oh no. Don't fall for people just because they're nice to you. People are supposed to be nice. We live in a society, as Joker fans like to say. This one has been elegantly titled Period. Simple enough. The INFP is alone at the party, reaching for help. Here comes the EJ, This meme wasn't very good, but I felt like David Blaine when I did my magic tricks, so you know what's gonna stay in? Let's see what the great Gabby has for us today. Well, I'll just take my interesting and practical knowledge elsewhere then. Grumpy face. Dumps it on INTPs and ENTPs desks. Desk, singular. They share a desk. Intuitive who just learned about the Mandela effect, eagerly and excitedly trying to explain it to their sensor friends. I get this. I haven't actually had that experience per se. I mean, definitely there have been other weird, quirky, metaphysical things that I have sprung upon my poor sensor friends. I actually was the person on the right, though, at one point. And in a recent relationship, actually, I dated an ENFP, and she was really into the Mandela effect. I mean, I don't even know what that means. To say that a person is into it. I guess I mean that she went down the rabbit hole, she was reading all the forums, watching all the videos. I feel like I already have such a tenuous grasp on reality that I can't let something like that enter my brain because I'll start to entertain the possibility that it's true. And if it's true, then nothing is real. And then it just feels like waves crashing over me and I lose what little stability I already have. And I can't afford that. I mean, look at me. This is bound to be good. It's called Low Quality Meme. Sorry, can't come out tonight. Super busy. And the INFP and the INTP are just hanging out together. You know, my initial thought here was that the INFP is actually cheating on their partner with an INTP. Yikes. But instead, I think it's more like everybody has those people that even if you don't really feel up to it, like up to hanging out or going out into the world, there are some people that you can just exist with. And thank God for those people. Like, I need that so much sometimes. Like, I don't honestly need that much social interaction. What I do need, however, is to just be like in the presence of another person in case the mood strikes me and I want to talk to them about the Mandela effect. By the way, have you guys heard about the Mandela effect? Have you guys heard about the Mandela effect? Have you guys heard about the Mongolian effect? Have you guys heard about the Maybelline effect? Have you guys heard about the Mercurius effect? Hey, have you heard about the Monster Energy effect? Oh my god, what was that? This one's titled, There's No In Between. INFPs when they decide they don't want to marry you. I don't want to play with you anymore. As one of the commenters says, this is oddly specific. This is another one that I'm relating to a little too much. Not to share too much about my personal life, but I did date an INFP whenever I was in college, and it was a pretty solid relationship. And then one day, like, boom, it was over. And I should have known. Like, if I had been paying attention, then it wouldn't have been such a surprise. If I had been paying attention, then I would have been a better partner. And like, don't read too much into this story. Basically, I found out that she had said something like, yeah, it really sucks that Jeffrey is going through a tough time, but I feel nothing anymore. It's great. And I promise him, okay, that was like a decade ago. Life is funny. Emotional pain can be a funny thing. Oh dear mother of God. It's a meme of types of memes. ESTJ, cat, ESTP. What is that, Jason Bateman as an ESTP? Okay, where's the INFP? We don't need to go through all of these. Oh, it's just a sad lady. ENTP, this is a little brief ENTP segue. One of the only memes that I've ever made in my life was actually this Wonka. What is it called? Sarcastic Wonka? Condescending Wonka? Basically, I was salty. Actually, about an INFP. But yeah, I liked this INFP girl, and she was really infatuated with somebody who, as far as I could tell, the only thing interesting about him was that they had shared taste in music. So I made the sarcastic Wonka meme or condescending Wonka meme saying something like, oh, you have the same obscure taste in music? When's the wedding? God, I could be such a dick sometimes. I also made a pretty good Karate Kyle meme. And we're gonna close off with one of everybody's favorite new memes, Baby Yoda. Basically, this is just the INFP as babies versus INTJs as babies, which we have the baby Grinch. And hard to deny, I think I look a little bit like the Grinch. Or like a Who. Like I've got the features for it. Okay, we're going off the rails, so I send you my love. If you liked this video, please like it. If you commented on this video, comment below and tell me about it. If you subscribe to the video, unsubscribe and then resubscribe, because you know I need them numbers, baby. Do you like my purple lighting? I do. I don't think I've ever asked yet, but I think it's pretty good. Thank you all so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.